everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and in this video I'm going to look at a brand new product for you. This is the HiRise for the iPhone 5 and iPad mini from 12 South. Now what we've got here is an adjustable desktop stand for both the iPhone 5 and iPad mini. Requires the use of your existing Apple Lightning cable that came with your device, and it claims to work with most iPhone cases. A very distinct design for sure, and when you look around the back of the packaging you can see here that it's actually telling you that the support adjusts forwards and backwards to accommodate even the thickest cases. So we're going to test that in this video, and I'm going to leave my iPhone 5 in its existing case. So very nice packaging from 12 South, and 12 South products really do amaze me. They do a fantastic job both on the design of the product, but they really do present them nicely as well. So I've removed that sort of outer sleeve, and you can see here you get a look at the actual stand inside, and then we should be able to just remove this like so. So that's that brown box actually removed, and then we've got a little bit of tape to cut up the top here. And then we should be able to get inside to the actual stand itself. So again, really nicely presented, and the actual stand consists of a couple of pieces, well actually a few pieces. This portion here, which looks like one of the uprights. We've got another little portion wrapped here, and this looks like again one of the uprights that we're going to assemble to the stand. And then we've got the base, which looks really nicely made. If I just pop that packaging down, I can show you that on the back of the base we've got a portion that says pull, and we also got this rubberized section around the back. So let's pull this, and this actually reveals a little plastic cover in the base of the stand which contains an Allen key. You're going to use this Allen key to actually assemble the stand. So really nice that they've concealed the Allen key in the base of the stand, and this is where we've got some cable management as well. Also inside the packaging we have got a thank you booklet, and this gives us details of how to assemble the stand. We have also got some 12 South stickers, and then we have got some details about why does HiRise use the Apple Lightning cable, and also which clips you're going to use for different cases. Last but not least, we've got a little tiny pack here with 3 different size clips, clip 0, 2 and 5. And then if we open this up, we can see the base of the clips that are going to insert into the stand. Now at this stage I'm sort of unsure why they're numbered clip 0, 2 and 5 and not just 1, 2 and 3, but that will become clear as we assemble the stand. We've also got some little bolts here that we're going to use to assemble the stand as well. So all very nicely presented. So let's get on and assemble this, and then we'll see how it performs. Now before we start assembling, I'm going to just show you this clip system. These clips actually determine how far your existing Apple Lightning connector cable will actually protrude from the stand. So we need to test these with our existing case. Now if I just show you an example, we'll take clip 0, and then we can insert our cable like so, and then pull it down into position. You'll see that the Lightning connector on the cable doesn't protrude very much at all. So this is really for if you're using no case, or one of the very slimline cases that doesn't add on hardly any bulk to your iPhone. Now my case is not going to work with that one, so we'll pop that one back. And we're going to try clip 2 next. And you can see here again, we just insert our cable into the clip like so, and you can see this allows the Lightning connector to protrude a little bit higher from the top of the connector. Now this is my iPhone. I've got mine in my Freeform 3 case, and I'm going to just test this, and when we plug it in, you're probably not going to be able to see this on camera, but it doesn't quite connect all the way into the Lightning connector. So I'm going to need to use clip 5. So we just remove this one, and we will get clip 5 ready. And clip 5, I will just show you this very quickly. when we put clip 5 on and pull it into position like so, you can see this allows the lightning connector to protrude quite a lot from the top of the clip. So we're going to definitely use that one. We need to remove it just one more time before we start assembling the stand, or the HiRise stand. So we have got also in this clip packet our little mounting bolts or screws. So we just remove those. This is going to be a long video, but I want to show you this properly. And then we've got the two stands. This is the back stand, which is going to go in here, probably I would imagine this way round. And then we've also got the front stand, which is going to go this way round, like so. So we're going to get our cable first of all, and we are going to thread our cable through here. A little bit fiddly. We're going to have to also thread our cable through this portion here, and then we're going to have to connect this in with the screws. So let's do the first portion of the assembly. A little bit fiddly this for sure. Here we go. Probably would have been easier if I'd had a screw ready. And let's just pop this through. Hopefully it will meet up with one of the holes. So basically we're just screwing the front portion into the stand. Once this first one's in, I would imagine the assembly is going to go pretty sweet. So that's that one in. I haven't tightened that all the way. I just want to get a second screw in there first. Going together nicely. I don't mind assembling these things actually, because if you're going to end up with a really nice product at the end of the day, it's absolutely fine to spend a little bit of time just putting things together nicely. And you're probably going to put this cable in afterwards. So if I was doing this again, I would do the assembly part first and then thread the cable up through the hole like so. Now we need to get the clip. Now we've already tested the clips and determined that we're going to use clip number 5. Now I'm assuming that these clips go in this way round, so I'm just going to pop the cable through like so, and then we can position the clip into place and then push it down into the base until it goes into position. So that is it in position. There we go. So very nicely done. So you can see we've got a nice sort of where the two bits of aluminium meet, it meets really nicely, and that's our front clip in place. Now that we've got that in place, we can then put the back support on. So the back support again involves putting the screws in place, and this one goes angled this way. So you can see we've got a slight angle, and then this one matches the angle. This is the back support, and we're going to be able to adjust the depth of that so that it acts as a support for whatever thickness case we've got on our iPhone. So again, we'll just place this into position, and we'll get a couple of the screws. Make sure that's lined up nicely. These are very fiddly. There we go. Doesn't want to go in. This is where I could do with a third hand. There we go. That's locked into position now. And because we're recording, it will probably fall out. No, there we go. I've managed to keep that in. So again, we just tighten this one up. That's number 1, and then we'll put number 2 in. Everything's going together nice and smoothly, and actually it's very, very well engineered. It's nice when things just slot into place nicely. So that's those in place. We can also just push our cable into the cable guide that's in the bottom of the base there. We're not going to put this plastic cover back on yet because we need to make sure that we adjust this back portion correctly. So this is at its closest, so let's do this first test. Let's just move this out of the way. So let's just do this first test and see if this slots down into position, which it does without a lot of adjustment. So we're going to leave that at its closest, but if we had a thicker case on, something like an Otterbox Defender, then we would be able to slide this backwards, but it actually fits pretty nicely. Actually, I'm going to move it back a tiny bit because it was pinching a tiny bit. So we just loosen these two screws off like so, and then we can just give a little tiny bit of gap between the front and the back portion, and just tighten this up again. So we've got a tiny bit of gap there, and then we'll just try this once more. So that is now needing a tiny bit more gap as well. So we'll move it back a tiny bit more. Very fine adjustment to get this how you want it. You can see we've got a bit more gap there now. So let's see if that fits. And there we go, we are in. So we've got the right amount of distance between the back support and the front. So we can put our handy little tool back into this holder so that we don't lose it. And then we can put this cover back into position on the base. And we need to just move that around to come out of the way. There we go, so it goes in like that, and then we can put that back in to the base and it all clips in really nice and neatly out of the way. So that's it, all assembled. This is the 12 South HiRise. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It works very well indeed, and now that we've got it adjusted properly, we can just pop our iPhone 5 on, and it really does look nice. Very cool stand from 12 South. Let's give you a little look at this from all angles. Very nice front on. Again from this side. Very cool. A nice attention to detail from 12 South, and a beautiful way of both standing and charging your iPhone 5. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future ones, and I will see you all next time.